Good evening and welcome. Thank you, Freddie. We're done. Cheers. Welcome everybody to Journey of the Drum. So we're due to start at 7 with a few hiccups. So I was supposed to be in at 6 apparently, so that didn't happen, as you know. So I'm here now at 7 o'clock, and just give it a couple of minutes to get a few more people on, and then we get started, okay? And if you do have a drum handy, please go and get it, or if you've got a rattle, get that as well. And to help with the journey, it's always good to have a nice relaxing position that you can either lie down or lie back on the sofa. And if you've got headphones, all the better. Go and get them, put them on, because it deepens the journey. And if you've got a blindfold or a sleeping mask that you wear, just pop it over your eyes and put a blanket over you. Just put the headphones on and let it take you off to a nice place. So the journey will start in about possibly maybe 7:10. So I'll be talking before that. So you've got lots of time to go off and grab a set of headphones, a scarf even to put across your eyes, a blanket, and get a nice comfortable position and get some headphones as well. Welcome Sheila, hello, how are you doing? Fiona is in again, nice to have you back, Fiona. And Belinda's in, hello Belinda. Just going to keep drumming like this till 7 o'clock, and then I'll start talking again, okay? Just clearing the space around us to get ready for the journey. Advertised to start till 7, so we'll wait till 7 o'clock so then we can get everybody in. So people are still joining in. Welcome everybody who's just come in. Just waiting for a few more to join in, and then we get started. And as I said earlier, if you've got a set of headphones, do put them on or go and get them. We won't be going into the journey till about maybe 7:10. So go get your headphones, get a nice blanket to wrap yourself up, and you can lie on the sofa or lie back in an armchair and just put the blindfold on if you've got one, a sleeping mask, anything like that, and the headphones on, and just get yourself nice and cozy. So we take you off on this lovely healing journey with the drum. Apologies to those people who are looking for me at 6 o'clock. There was a bit of a technical difficulty here with the times, etc. So we're sorted now. We're here now at 7. The magical number, my favourite lucky number, 7. Numbers are still climbing, so I still expect people to be coming in and looking for us right up until about maybe 7:05. So I'll start talking at about 7 o'clock. Get you prepared for the journey. Okay, I'd like to welcome you all to my evening presentation of Journey of the Drum, a little mini workshop we could call it, working with the drum. And I'm going to talk a little bit about it first, and then I'm going to bring you in, and I'm going to demonstrate it for you as well. And for those of you who have not worked with a drum before, the rhythm of the drum and the sound of the drum has the ability to change our brain waves. And what it does is it convinces the brain that we're actually asleep. So the brain goes into kind of REM, into dream state. So we enter into an awakened dream state, and in that We set up the space to invite in our spirit guides, power animals, helpers, healers, guardian spirits and teachers, all of those to come in and be around us, and their loved ones from the light and our ancestors and that. So we create the space that way, and then we go on the journey with them, and they bring us to where we need to go. It's not a case of going where we want to go, it's rather being taken where we need to go and what we need to work with. So for tonight's journey, the intention is to ask for like a blessing of balance of mind and body and soul, to bring us back into balance, okay, and to give us a nice, calm, nurtured feeling afterwards, that we come back and feel centered, grounded, and a little bit more at ease than we were before we started. And so before we start that, I'm just going to scroll down here on my page, because I want to get the comments coming in front of me so I can read them from the laptop. The camera is just a bit further away from me, I can't really see it. You can see people coming in and saying hello, but that's about as much as I can see, just the top of their names. Just bear with me a second while I just set this up. Just about to go. That's not the one I'm looking for. That's the older one from earlier today. Just 1 second. Here we go. Here's the current one. So, alright. Yeah, there we go. Some smoke burning, some sage. I'm going to keep burning the sage right through, just to keep this place nice and clear for all of us. So I'm bringing you into a sacred space that I've been holding here for the last 20 minutes or so, creating that space. So share that sage out with you there, some smoke. And yeah, so let's see who's in for Journey of the Drum tonight. Let's see what greetings have come in and who's come in for this one. Okay, Fiona's in again. Yeah, hello again. This is Fiona. Hey, Fiona. Sheila Carnes says good evening, Dermot and friends. Belinda Ward is in, says hi. And Miriam Nielon is in and is inviting Julie Garrity in as well. Excellent stuff. So guys, any questions you've got before we go in, anything you want to know about before we actually begin, just post up the questions on the comments there. Don't be afraid to post up a comment and ask questions. The more questions, the better, because the more information I can share with you about the work and what it is that we're going to explore tonight. Okay. As I said, anyone who's new to this, it's a very simple process. It's kind of like, I don't do a guided visualization as such, because shamanic work is different from guided meditation. As I said, you know, you're taken somewhere. Some people might just end up sitting in the chair and just with themselves and absolutely going nowhere, but will get a sense of calmness coming through them. Other people will get visuals and may actually go somewhere. So it depends on what you need at this time in order to bring you into balance. It's about balancing the mind and the body and the soul, bringing them all into and harmonizing them. So that's very much about it. Mary Beth Brookson, so happy to be here. Thank you, Dermot. You're very welcome, Mary Beth. Good to have you with us. Hiya. And Miriam Ellen says hi, Dermot and all. Good to have you with us, Miriam. And yeah. Okay. So we'll just give it another couple of minutes. Numbers are still coming up. So as I said, we'll start between 5 past and 10 past 7. We'll run about 25 minutes with this. So we'll be finished by about maybe 25 to 8 or 20 to 8, just in case you're wondering if you've got something else to catch up with later on, whatever that might be. So it's going to be a short journey, but there again, when we go in, it's hard to tell how far we go in and how far we need to go with the group that we gather tonight online together. And I've been holding space like this for the past year, doing lives online, holding space for people and doing drum circles and doing Circle of Calm and doing Stillness Sunday and stuff like that. So yeah, so it's been beneficial to people. It has helped and supported people to get through these difficult times, and I'm hoping this will support you as we move forward into the summer. Looking forward to getting out and doing some traveling and some sightseeing and connecting with family and friends again. So for now, it's about connecting with ourselves and feeling supported and okay with that for now, because a lot of people are finding it difficult and they're having mental health issues, and this is what this is for. This is to bring everything back into balance and harmony. Okay, numbers are coming up nicely. Still waiting for questions. Anyone's got a question about the drum or anything else? Oh yeah, don't forget, if you do like the drumming and you'd like to have a drum to do some drumming of your own, I do teach the shamanic drumming online. and also hold online circles. Tonight at 8:30 there's a full moon gathering on this page as well to honour the grandmother moon and to do our water healing ceremony. You can see my altar beside me here. This is the altar, and this is my container that I'll be placing the water in. And we've got water that we gather from Bridget's well, and we've also got water that we gathered from Lourdes. Yeah, my late father brought it back many years ago, and so I have a large container that here which I take a few drops from it. And so the idea is that we put our intentions into the water, and then the ritual is we go to the rivers and the streams and the lakes and the seas, and we pour the water in there, because we're 80% water, and Mother Earth is covered with 2/3 with water as well. So very powerful elements to work with. And if you ever get a chance, check out Dr. Emoto's experiments. They're actually on YouTube, and you'll see the photographs of the crystallization of the water with the different vibrations of love and other things being put into them. You'll see water from a sewer and the way it's all damaged, and then you'll see water that's been prayed over, and the glowing glistening of the crystals is absolutely beautiful. So we're 80% water, so ceremonies like this have that same impact on us. So it's about sharing a space of respect and love and harmony, and in that we experience the presence of spirit, which then brings us into a place of healing, place of balance. And that's what healing is all about. It's about balance, bringing us back into balance. Okay, just going to give us all a little blessing with my eagle feather now, and just send out some love and light and healing and support and nurture to all of you from the Great Spirit. And as I say, when you're using symbols and stuff, Great Spirit, Father Sky, Holy Spirit, whatever the higher power is in your life, that's what you work with, okay? It's not about me trying to convince you of some particular philosophy or ism. It's about you finding what works for you and honouring that and respecting it. The same way we respect other people's beliefs, we let them find their own way. As we say, many paths go to the same place. Keep repeating that one all day today, because it's about recognising the uniqueness of each individual and their right to be that way. Once it's in respect to all other people and doesn't do anybody else any harm. Excuse me. Okay, so we're about to start. So, as I said, headphones are good to have, and if you like this journey, you can download a Journey of the Drum CD from my website, which I'll put the link up to in a minute. Josie McConnell has just arrived in and says, hi, hi Josie, welcome. And I'll give you the link now, and you can actually get more information on shamanic drumming, healing, on dream interpretation, on sweat lodges, on meditation, and all that type of work is all there on my website. So we get the commercials out of the way early. Okay, that's my website link up there on the stream, so if you want to check that out at any point, please do. And I say there's also drums available there. I'm actually gone into the drum making business. This is my new cottage industry since the beginning of lockdown, and I've been showing these off today. This is just one of them here, and these were put together over the last week or so. They're just prepared to go out there, ordered and all, sold and all ready to go. So this is the 18-inch one, and the idea is that if people want a drum made for them, it's made specifically for you. You order the drum, it's not made until you order it, and once you order the drum, I do ceremony and I do ritual with the wood and the skin before I bring it together. So your name is on the drum then from the moment I begin to make it. So I ask Spirit then to guide my hands in the energy that you need and the healing that you need from the drum to be channeled into the drum. So when it's finished and it's sent to you then, and before I even send it to you, I play it for you over sometimes WhatsApp, sometimes by Skype, Zoom, whatever way you can communicate with me, so you can hear it and see it. And once you're happy with that, then I ship it out to you. Okay, as I said, we'd start at 7:10 when everybody was in. Yes, we're up to our numbers risen there quite nicely in the last minute or two. So we're going to get started. And the new people just come in, guys. If you want to get a set of headphones to put on, it'll definitely increase the effect, the desired effect of the journey for you. And a blanket to put over your legs, because sometimes when you go into a deep state of relaxation, sometimes your body can get cold. Your temperature can actually drop. So, the more comfy you are, the deeper you go in, the more relaxed you become, okay? So the journey of the drum, the journey within tonight. So it's the intention of tonight's journey is to ask for a blessing of balance. That's it, of mind, body, and soul. And to heal whatever imbalance you might have at this time, in this present moment. Whatever might be on your mind, something is disrupting you, disturbing you, or something is going on this week that you might be worried about. So let's take that worry away. Let's calm everything down and bring you into a centered place. Because when stuff comes up like that, it triggers us and it can send us into an unnecessary spin. And the idea of this journey is to get you out of the spin, back into your center. Let the storm spin around you, but you become the eye of the storm. You become centered. You hold your center and you hold your grounding. Okay? And it's about learning how to deflect negativity in a gentle, loving way. Transmute it into light. So I'm just going to tap away with the drum for a minute or two, and I'm going to ask you to listen to your breath now. As you're breathing in. And as you're breathing out, you're emphasizing that you're letting go, releasing. Emphasizing letting go, releasing on the out breath. It's all about letting go, being still. Breathing in positivity, exhaling tension, worry, stress. Whatever's causing you worry or tension or anxiety at the moment, just put it aside. Breathe out that energy that's holding on to it. Let go whatever's attracting it towards you. That's it. Now I want you to think about a tree. This can be a tree from your garden, your local park, or maybe one that you played on as a child. And just remember what this tree looks like. And if you can close your eyes and just picture the tree in front of you, just out in front of you. And the tree's branches reaching high into the sky, calling in source energy down into the trunk of the tree, and then sending it further down into the roots of the tree and into the earth. So as we're breathing in now, we're going to do the same. We're going to draw the breath down into the heart space, into the center of the chest. And as we're exhaling now, we're going to imagine that the breath is traveling downwards. So it travels from the chest, through the tummy, through the hips, through the knees, into the ankles, and into the toes. When it gets to the toes, you'll feel the energy building in the feet. So we want to channel that energy into the earth to ground us. So we begin to imagine our toes are stretching out like the roots of a tree. Sending all that excess energy from your head downwards. Dissolving it into the earth. And as you're exhaling now, I want you to do a little chant with me. Okay, it's very simple, and it's to open up the throat and to release the neck and shoulders. And it's a variation of the Om sound. So it's Ah, O, And the idea is to open up the throat and release the chest and the heart chakra to go a little bit deeper within. So breathing in. Try that a few more times. Keep that breath going nice and steady down into the chest, and remember we're grounding the energy, so imagine it traveling down through the tummy, into the hips, further into the knees, down through the knees, in through the ankles, the toes, from the toes into the roots, down into the earth. We imagine the toes stretching down like the roots of a tree, going deeper and deeper down into the earth. And our tree is out in front of us that we imagined earlier on. So we're going to bring that tree in nice and close now. out in front of you, and it's going to open, it's going to part itself right down the middle. It's going to open up right in front of you, and it's going to wrap itself around you, come forward around you, and giving you a hug, bringing it into the middle of your spine, right behind your heart center. You feel that connection coming in, that hug coming in now. So calling our guardian spirits, our guides and power animals to be around us, to hold the space with us. As the tree nurtures you now through your hips and your knees and your ankles and toes, reinforcing your personal space and your boundaries. And the roots from your toes are merging with the roots of the tree, going deeper into Mother Earth, as we call her Bridget, the triple goddess, Mother, Maiden and Crone. Mother Mary, we call her Bridget the Maiden. And the ancestors and loved ones from the light we call the grandmothers in, as we call them Grandmother Moon, on her special night to support us on this journey. And now the tree is fully supporting you right around your whole body. From where you are, you can choose. There's 3 different ways you can go. You can stay in the trunk of the tree. There's a golden circle forming around the tree, being held by the grandmothers, by Mother Mary and Bridget the goddess, holding that space for you in what we call the middle world. Or you may wish to go up into the branches of the tree to the upper world, or you may be guided to the lower world, down through the tree, down through the roots. So whichever way you're guided to go, ask your spirit guides, power animals and teachers to come in and be around you. Ask them to guide you. And as I said before, you don't necessarily have to go anywhere. Don't try to see anything. Just be in the moment as the drum washes over you, and just allow your body to take you where it needs to go, and allow your body to be open to receiving the healing and the blessing and balance that we call in for tonight on this journey. So the drumming is going to continue for another possibly 10 or 15 minutes. And then when the callback comes in, it's simply 3 strokes of the drum, and then the drum will pick up pace again. So journey well. So remember, it'll be 3 beats of the drum, and then the callback will come in now. So the journey into Mother Earth, we call on you to support us, we are children. We call on Father Sky and the Divine Light to shine down upon us, show us the way. tummy and the chest, neck and shoulders, face. Coming back slowly around, journeying back. Bring yourself all the way back, and now just find a sacred symbol that is sacred to you, and use that symbol now and place it in front of your heart chakra so you can seal up your auric field. So what you do is you place it out in front of your heart space, about maybe 18 inches, not to close the heart but to shield it. And you also visualize a golden egg appearing from your head to your toes, sealing in all the healing that you receive now, reinforcing your auric field, balancing in mind and body and soul. Keep the connection with the tree. Hold that in your hips and your knees, your ankles and your toes, right down into Mother Earth. She grounds you and supports you with the nurture of nature every day. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heartbeat. Just take your time coming back. Don't rush back just because the drumming has stopped. Just find your way slowly back and get yourself nicely integrated back into the physical awareness of your surroundings before you open your eyes. Sense of your breath nice and slow and deep into the body, wiggling your fingers and toes just to wake the body up, to bring it slowly back. Stretching out the legs and the arms and the neck and shoulders, connecting in on all levels. And when you're ready, just come back into your space and open up your eyes again. Body closed down, sealed up nicely in that golden egg, shielding your auric field, boosting your immune system, reducing your stress levels and holding you in your center, supporting you. And while you're coming back, I'm just going to check the messages now. As soon as you get back and you got yourself reorientated back into your physical awareness, just ground yourself right down into the roots, into the ankles, the knees and the hips. Get yourself nicely centered like the energy of the tree. Keep that with you. That will support you. Next time you get to see that tree, give it a little thank you. Bring it a little offering. I'll just wait till a few of you give me a thumbs up that you're back and a few messages, and then I'll just close down the circle, and that'll be the end of tonight's Journey of the Drum presentation and workshop for you. As I said, it was just a little taster, something just to bring you back into balance, the center. You want to reinforce your connection with Mother Earth to support you and ground you. Okay. Anyway, we had Martina Donoghue came in and said, hello everyone. Hey Martina, welcome. Anne Walker Summers says, thanks Darrett, really needed that today. We need it every day actually, because especially at the moment with all this lockdown stuff, it's really putting a lot of us under pressure, and our mental health is suffering because of it, and we're becoming stressed and disconnected. So a few minutes tuning in to the Earth's energy and just being with yourself in the moment and pushing away all of the stuff that's coming in on top of you, particularly if you're in a house with children and stuff and teenagers who are worried and upset at the moment. Yeah, it's a difficult time for everybody at the minute. And Belinda gave a thumbs up that she's back. That's great. Thank you, Belinda. I'll just wait for a few more and then I'll just close down the circle. If you've got any questions about what we're doing there, please don't hesitate to ask. I've already put up the website with more information about my work there. If you're somebody who liked the drum and you'd like to get one, please do let me know and I'll organise one for you. As the saying goes, I'll put you on the list. Here's the nice little 15-inch one, okay? And the other one was a 12. The smaller one down was a 12. And this is a lovely one for buying for a niece or a nephew or a teenager. Someone, or even you want to take it away and you're on holidays in your suitcase. So there you go. How drum will travel, eh? Fiona Newman says, I feel clear. That's the power of the minds, to go into the visualization and to ask for the healing, because we are energy and spirit is energy. So there's no disconnect between the two. It's just the human, the mind, the way this conscious and unconscious mind separate us. And the conditioning and programming that we've been raised with that has separated us from spirit. And we are spirit, we are all powerful, and that's the purpose of the journey work, is to empower you to come out into your own power, to be anchored in your body, fully supported, to feel fully supported in this reality, to be fully present and to be fully yourself. Martina Dunn says, thank you, Darren, really needed that today. Love and blessings to you all, really beautiful experience. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget, I'm back on again at 8:30 doing the full moon hands around Mother Earth water healing ceremony, and that's going to run for about an hour and a half, maybe an hour. We'll see. I never know how long it's going to last. It lasts as long as it lasts, blessing the water. Then we bring it to the rivers and the lakes and the seas later on afterwards, and we get people coming in from right across the world to engage in this, because 2/3 of our planet, Mother Earth, is covered in water. We're 80% water. So when we do a ceremony with water, we're actually blessing ourselves as well as blessing the water and the rivers and lakes. So we're all connected. It's all part of the same relationship. And that's where the balance needs to be restored. We need to heal that broken relationship between ourselves and our environment and Mother Earth. Lynn Daly Wheel says, so enjoyed that. Explain the golden egg. I may have missed it. Okay, well, the golden egg is just a visualization of an egg from the crown of your head to your feet. And when you bring the heart chakra symbol in, like I have my Bridget's one, which is Bridget's Celtic Grove of Illumination symbol, and I wear it also here. And I bring that symbol about here, out about that much from my body. I don't want to close down my heart chakra, so I want to shield it. So as I do that, I visualize this golden egg from my head to my toes coming in. And then what you can do is you can spiral the energy up from the earth through your hips, from your ankles to your knees to your hips, right into your root chakra, sacral, into the solar plexus, up into the heart. Because these are the physical, emotional centers that we humans have the difficulty with. A lot of people cut off and they go above the heart into the spiritual sense, and they go into a bit of a disconnect, a high, and that's where the relationship gets damaged, because we spend too much time in the head. We're not heartfelt enough. We're not heart-centered enough. It's time for us to become more heart-centered. We've been too much up in the head and the mind and the mindfulness. We need to become heartfulness now, practicing heartfulness meditation. So, for the heart is like a flower. It needs the roots in the ground, like a tree, or like a flower or a plant, to absorb the nourishment, to keep the flower open. So hence going into Mother Earth, planting ourselves. And we'll be reinforcing that with Grandmother Moon in about an hour, 45 minutes time, when I come back on to do the ceremony. And there's a link on the page there, you'll find it. And that again is about grounding, because at this time of the month we can be spinning out, all upset. And the gravitational pull of the moon moves the seas every day. That's 2/3 of the water covering the earth. She moves it every day. We're 80%. So it definitely moves us. So to be able to channel that energy in a positive way that doesn't throw us off balance. And lots of people suffer with mood swings, particularly at the moment. Mental health is under huge pressure at the moment. So this is what this work is about. It's about grounding people and centering people. So there you go. Mary Beth says, lovely, I feel grounded, and blessings to all in peace. Thank you so much, Mary Beth, for joining us. That was great. Thank you. Yeah, so Lynn Daly, I hope that helps and gives you some insight. Okay. Myrnie Helen, lovely feeling, so calm and balanced. Thank you there. That's the job. That's what we're trying to get to. It's just a simple little transition, simple little shift. Brings us back into balance. We're so sensitive to this stuff, you see. And it's just to realise that we can be so easily impacted and so easily thrown off balance. So guys and girls, thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I'll see you at 8:30. We're still around if you want to go further into the ceremony with the water healing ceremony with Grandmother Moon. I look forward to you joining me then. And As I say, I'll put up the website again. There's more information there if you want to check it out, and anything you're looking for. I say if you'd like to try out the drumming with me, you can download the CD. I've got Journey of the Drum CD up there on the website. There's also one called Discovering the Stillness Within, which is a guided meditation. As I say, shamanic drumming and journey work is very different to guided visualization. As you see, I don't talk when spirit is working, which my job is to hold the space and to hold the drum. Then it's up to spirit to work with you, and you to work with spirit, and to find your spirit guides and learn how to work with them. That's the purpose of the journey. So it's about you empowering yourself. All right. So with that, I'll just give you the DermotO'HaraOnline.com. That's the name of the website. Here's the link again. Anybody wants to have a look at it, please do like Bridget's page, Bridget's Celtic Grove Illumination page, and I'm on it every month doing the full moon hands around with water healing ceremony. I've been doing it for the past 4.5 years now. Long before lockdown started, I was doing lives every month doing the grandmother moon ceremony, reaching out to people all over the world to heal Mother Earth. So that was the purpose of it. And Marini Ann says, lovely feeling, so calm, balanced. Thank you there, that's grand. See you at 8:30. Will do, guys. So I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to have a quick cuppa, and then I'm back on for 8:30. I look forward to you all coming back on. As I say, there's the website link at the end of the stream there. So if you want to check out my website, please do. And thank you for joining me tonight. And don't be afraid to email me any questions, any queries you might have about the work or anything on the website. So, Ihua, Kusaf, Good Margaret. And I might see you again at 8:30 if you're still around. All right. Good night. Thank you very much. Slán.